The Matrix is literally your bitch, and you don't even know it. During the pandemia time, there was already proof that we are in a holographic matrix. It's proven. There's like little numbers and everything. What is a matrix? What is a hologram? A hologram is technically a reflection, just like a mirror, if you will. So let me explain how to practice using it. Oh my God, I'm actually gonna do this. Okay. Being on time and preparing in advance are the two things I am the worst at and I want to be the best at. All of a sudden, my body's on like high alert. Fight or flight kicked in. I'm a branding, marketing, and psych specialist. So what you're doing is you're going to literally manipulate your brain with so much propaganda of what you are, even though you're not that thing, that it starts to believe that it is. We are abusing ourselves at this point, okay? Oh my God. I can't believe I'm like sharing this stuff. God, I'm really doing this. Okay, so I am literally going to repeat, whether it's, for me, it depends on what kind of learning it is that you have. For me, affirmations and writing them down are amazing because that's how I learn. I have to see it in order to visualize it for me to fully absorb it. So if I'm writing down like, I, Anna Zena Macro, am on time for everything. I love to prepare, and preparation is effortless and easy for me. I keep writing that over and over and over again every day, basically like standards, right? So think, there's a reason why back in the day, if you did something wrong as a kid, you would have to write a bunch of standards repeating, I will not blah, blah, blah. I will do blah, blah, blah. It's because it's a form of brainwashing so that you would actually do what you say you're going to do. Some of us it might have worked, and some of us, maybe it didn't work. Me, it didn't work. Anyways, I was a little rebellious, so that's something else. But standards work. They're affirmations. So I'm going to keep writing how I'm on time, and I love to prepare, and I love to be prepared. Next, I'm going to look for audio subliminals on YouTube about being on time, organized, and loving preparation. I know that sounds kind of hokey. You can actually make your own. I think you can use Sunos to make your own, but I'm lazy and I don't like to work hard, so I just go on YouTube and I will find those and literally listen to them when I go to sleep. It doesn't have to be loud. It just has to be loud enough so that I can hear it, low enough so that I can fall asleep. During this time, I'm doing meditation and yoga because both of those put me in tune with my body. So as the affirmations and all of that propaganda that I'm brainwashing myself to believe is coming in, my nervous system is calming down so it actually absorbs all of that information easier than the frazzled state. It still absorbs during the frazzled state if I'm going against it, but because I'm wanting to program myself with it, the flow state is actually going to work better. So the whole idea is like, I'm taking ashwagandha, I'm doing meditation, yoga, and all of that stuff to calm down my nervous system so that all of this propaganda that I'm feeding into my neurons, so that it creates neural pathways to believe that that's my new reality, the nervous system is calm enough to create those faster. Okay. And because I have a team, I have a hypnotherapist, I have an energy worker, I have quite a few people that I can call on if I have blocks, meaning all of a sudden that I'm trying to be on time and trying to be organized and prepare in advance, things will come out of the woodworks to challenge that belief system and ask it, are you who you say you are? You're going to see this in any aspect that you are trying to change. If you're trying to get a romantic relationship, things will pop up like fears, anxiousness, insecurities, because the universe is asking you, are you truly ready for a relationship? If you pass through these tests, then you'll be ready for a relationship and it should be smooth sailing. You might get some more, who knows? If you are an entrepreneur and let's say you hit a 20K month for the first time, things are going to come out of the woodworks like a family emergency, like chaos, like all of a sudden like plans are not falling through that should have been falling through, or clients start having issues. Who knows what it is with entrepreneurship, but it's all sorts of chaos will come into your sphere because it's creating distractions to ask you, are you truly ready for this level that you've signed up for, where you're making $20,000 a month? That comes with different levels of responsibilities. So the universe is quite literally challenging you when you're challenging yourself, because it's a part of the process. If there's a way that someone can change something without having to feel like they're challenging themselves, let me know, because this is the fastest way that I've been able to see that this stuff works, and I've gotten just under $1 million worth of work done on me. So if there's anyone else that can like bypass the challenging yourself portion of challenging yourself to be a better version of yourself, I would like that. Can't believe I wordsmithed that. But if you do not have someone that you're working with, like an energy worker, whatever thingy person, you can actually write in a specific format. So I want you to write 4 columns, if you will. The first column is going to be the person, place, or thing that you are resentful or upset at, the issue it's regarding. The second, it's going to be the actual issue, like what happened. Like, first, I'm mad at, let's take my friend Self. I'm mad at Self for, second column being, didn't give me a side of mashed potatoes. So that affected which is going to be the third column. The 5 are ego and self-esteem are connected in one. Pride, financial relationships, personal relationships, and sexual relationships. So those are the 5 possibilities that his actions can affect and cause me to be upset, aka resentful at the situation. The last portion is actually the most important, and it's my part in the entire situation. And don't click off, because I'm going to explain how this works and why it's important. So by understanding that I do have a part in every single situation in my life, I'm not only taking responsibility, but I'm actually doing a form of self-hypnosis to understand my patterns. And the keys to my success actually lies in the patterns. So this is an exercise that I do with my clients. When you're writing down what your part in it is, sometimes it may just be that you didn't speak up, that you couldn't speak up, or that you held onto the resentment for too long. I know this is going to sound silly, but holding on to something like an anger or something that happened in the past is a form of oozing out your power of magnetism. And when you're oozing out your power of magnetism, like you're thinking about something that's not even happening anymore, you are inherently creating issues in your waking life, like chaos. Anyways, once you've written down like this pattern enough times, you'll start to see that your part in things is a pattern as well. And you can start utilizing the opposite action to create a new reality. Meaning the opposite action of those pattern behaviors that you identified yourself are the keys to your success. And the matrix will start reflecting a different version of reality once you incorporate all this. Oh crap, now I have to go be on time and organized. You know what to do with the buttons.